Alright, so on my last video, I mentioned that I was using tea to dye, and somebody suggested coffee, and actually the reason why I didn't use coffee before was because I heard tea was a deeper dye, but I'm going to try coffee. This is yesterday's coffee grounds, and that is yesterday's coffee, and this is just holding my parchment paper. I am not going to be using barbecue sauce today. You just never know, but not today. And this is a piece of scrap white 18 count Aida that I just pulled. I think I got it from a garage sale over the summer, and I just have it sitting on some parchment paper right now. So what I am going to do is actually take these delicious coffee grounds, and I'm just gonna, I don't even need all of these. Spread them around a little bit. It's more than I thought. Oh, nasty, nasty. And then get rid of that. And then, why am I never prepared? I'm going to get, alright, I'm taking you with me, a bowl, this right here, and I'm just going to fold this up a little bit, though I imagine now that I'm looking at it, I don't even need to. Just to keep the grounds in it, I'm going to put it in this bowl, and I'm going to dump the coffee on it. Why not? Ooh, I hear a baby woke up. Push out some of those air bubbles. Excuse me. Oh, sweet, sweet coffee. And I'm going to leave that there for a while. And we're going to see what we come up with. I make no guarantees. But science! Alright, see you guys later.
What's that?
Alright, so we have this 18 count Aida that's been sitting in here for over an hour. Long enough for kids to get up and eat breakfast and settle into whatever it is they settle into. So I'm really curious, so I'm going to dump it out and rinse it. Put that in the dishwasher in a minute. I think, yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Clean this out just a little bit. Okay, still a couple little pieces of grounds on there, but that's okay. So really, much like the last time, this darkened it up. I don't really see any modeling in this. So I guess what I'm going to do, just like I did last time, I really didn't see a whole lot. And I didn't save, I'm going to have more coffee. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I am going to lay this out on my parchment paper. excuse the kinetic sand. My 4-year-old loves that stuff. I swear that's not, it's not what's for dinner. Okay, so this basically, it just darkened up, which I'm sure you can't tell because lighting. You know, I'm going to buy another house someday, and it's going to have better lighting. The natural light in my house is abysmal, just abysmal. So I have, from my morning coffee, I have other grounds. We're going to take a look at that. Hang tight. I didn't mean to turn that on, but we'll go with it since it's on and, you know, science. So this is, that's where I spilled. This is my morning coffee grounds. And so I'm going to finger off the camera. Take some of these grounds and sprinkle. I guess that's not sprinkling, that's more wiping. Wipe them on my fabric because I like variegation, not really strong variegation though. I like a nice model. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave some bigger clumps on there because why not? And I'm gonna put it in the oven. On warm, like I did the last time. I'm not gonna turn it up to like 300 where my fabric looked like it burned. That was terrible. And I'm just gonna let these grounds bake in because I believe that we can do a better job of staining this Aida. I have faith. I have faith. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then it'll be a long time. It took so long last time. That's okay. So I'm gonna put it in the oven. Whoa! I'm gonna take it out. 4-year-old runs through, bangs into drawer, open drawer. Oops, my fault. Okay. We'll see what happens. Bye. So here we are. This has been in the warm oven for about an hour. It's dry and stiff. And that's fun. So I am going to take this to the sink. And we will shake out all that coffee. Look, that's kind of fun. Let's rinse it off. And I'm using, I rinse with cold water. I don't know if that makes a difference. I would imagine hot water would make stuff run more. And again, maybe hot water would set the stain. Gosh, I don't know. But I'm rinsing with cold. Maybe I should rinse it warm. It's a little warmer. And okay. So we got all the funky parts off for the most part. I'm going to go put this in the dryer like I did my last one, and that'll hopefully set the stain, and then I'll iron it out and I'll show you the finished product. Here we are with the pretty much final piece. I actually moved down to the basement to my sewing area right there. Look at that, it's all a mess again. Because I have overhead lighting that my husband installed that's like the true sunlight lighting. It's still poor basement lighting, but it's way better than my poor kitchen lighting. So here's the coffee dyed piece. It's still a little damp. I just put it in the dryer for a little bit and then I ironed it out. I really like this. I am certain that these splotches are from the coffee grounds that I put on and then baked. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here in comparison is the, excuse me, is the piece that I tea dyed, that I herbal tea dyed, I guess. There's definitely when I broke open the tea bags, it was a little more subtle. I also, though, remember I soaked this for a second time, so that evened it out. But this was only soaked once and then baked with those grounds, and it's really pretty. I really like it. They're gorgeous. What I do think is funny is if you actually turn these over, they definitely have a right and wrong side. This is the bottom, and I remember noticing that when I was rinsing it, I think. Or maybe when I was pulling it out. This is the bottom, and it's definitely a little splotchier, which, you know, hey, I guess it depends on what kind of look you're going for, but I definitely like the more subtle look. This one also has a bottom part, and you can see these veins. I'm not sure what caused that. It's very interesting. I don't know if it was from putting it in the oven. I don't know if those were the folds in the fabric when I dyed it a second time, or soaked it a second time. I'm not really sure. So, you know, you have two options. But I really like these sides better. I really feel like I want to start something. And I also think that this is actually a 16 count. I said 18, but when I compare the weaves, I don't know if you can see that, this one is definitely smaller than this one. That doesn't matter though. I'll count it before I use anything. So there you go. Adventures in coffee dyeing. Again, not a tutorial. I'm kind of filming these and putting them up. I mean, they aren't like the best in the whole entire world. But really, like, do something different. If you want to try it, try it. You know what? These were this was a scrap that was stained and yucky. I mean, and look at it now. It's gorgeous. And this was, you know, a thrift shop find that smelled like cigarette smoke. And look what it is now. Like, it's a workable piece of fabric. Try it. Coffee. Assuming you're a coffee drinker. You know, coffee and tea. And nothing else. I also didn't use soda ash on this one. So it's like, literally, just do it. Just do it. Try it. And then let us know how you did, because it's really interesting. And if you learned something new, share it, because yay, science. All right, you guys. We'll see you next time.